What if I told you that getting rich has less to do with luck and more to do with simple, consistent choices anyone can make? Sounds crazy, right? Especially when all we see are people getting rich because they had millionaire parents or won the lottery. But here's the truth almost no one tells you. You don't need a trust fund, you don't need to win the lottery, and you definitely don't need to be a genius. You just need to stop doing what most people are doing, because what most people are doing isn't working. According to the Federal Reserve, the median net worth of American families is just $192,900. But if you take the top 10% out of that calculation, that number drops drastically. Most people have far less than they need, not just to retire comfortably, but even to feel financially secure today. And worse, over 60% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, according to data from Lending Club. Think about it. Most people are one missed paycheck away from panic. And it's not because they're lazy or irresponsible. Many of them work two jobs. The real problem? They're following a system that was never designed to make them wealthy. We're told, go to college, get a good job, buy a house, save a little, and somehow that's supposed to make you rich. But the reality? The average American saves less than 6% of their income, according to recent data from the U.S. Bureau of Economic Analysis. And inflation? It's eating that money faster than ever. So here's the question no one's asking. If people are doing everything right, why are they still broke? Because wealth doesn't come from following average advice. It comes from understanding the game and playing it differently. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how anyone, yes, anyone, can build wealth from scratch. No inheritance, no lucky breaks, just smart, data-backed decisions that actually work. And it all starts with a mindset shift that changes everything. Are you ready to see what most people never see? If you want to get rich without relying on luck, handouts, or a massive salary, the first thing you need to change is your mindset. Sounds cliche, but let me show you why. Most people believe they'll only get rich when something external changes. I need a raise. I need a better job. I need a lucky break. But the rich? They think in systems, not salaries. Here's a truth that changes everything. Your income matters, but your behavior matters more. Let me show you. Imagine two people. One earns $120,000 per year, but spends $115,000. The other earns $60,000 but spends only $40,000. Who's getting richer? It's not about who earns more, it's about discipline, planning, and financial direction. According to the U.S. Consumer Spending Survey, the average household spends over $5,500 per year on non-essential items, subscriptions, gadgets, impulse buys, dining out. That money disappears without even being noticed. And this is where the rich think differently. They prioritize ownership over consumption, assets over lifestyle. While many are upgrading their phones every year, those with a wealthy mindset are upgrading their investment portfolios. That might mean investing in index funds, starting a side business, or buying income-generating assets instead of the latest Apple release. Here's the core idea. Every dollar you earn has two paths. It can work for you, or it can disappear. And when you repeat that decision over months and years, that's how wealth is built. Not in a moment, but in motion. In other words, the first step to getting rich isn't a hidden secret. It's shifting your mindset from consumer to builder. Ask yourself, am I spending to look rich or to become rich? Because the truth is, most millionaires in the US aren't famous or startup founders. They're regular people who made consistent, smart choices. The kind of choices I'm about to show you now. Here's the real talk. No one gets rich by just saving. You need to build. You need to invest. You need to create. Let's start with investing, because it's the easiest path to begin and the most misunderstood. You don't need to be rich to invest. You get rich by investing. Check this out. According to Credit Suisse, nearly half of U.S. millionaires built their wealth through long-term investing, not lottery wins or startups. One of the simplest paths? Index funds. Invest in an S&P 500 fund, reinvest dividends, and let time do its job. Warren Buffett himself has said most people would be better off just doing that, consistently. But if you want to build wealth faster, you'll need more than just passive investing. That's where entrepreneurship comes in. Let's be clear. You don't need to build the next Amazon. You just need to solve a problem, any problem, and charge for it. There are over 33 million small businesses in the U.S., according to the SBA. Many are run by solo entrepreneurs making six figures, some even more. Think a side hustle doesn't make a difference? Intuit data shows 44% of Americans with a side hustle use that income to invest or start a business. It's a real springboard. Here are 3 practical ways to start building capital and reaching financial freedom. Freelancing or digital services, design, video editing, consulting, low startup costs, high skill value, physical products, e-commerce, private labels, drop shipping. You can start on platforms like Etsy, Amazon, or Shopify. Digital content, courses, newsletters, YouTube channels. Create once, sell forever. All of these models can be started for free. Another path, real estate. It's not glamorous. It's not always fast. But according to CNBC, 90% of millionaires own some form of real estate. You don't need a mansion. Start with house hacking. Buy a duplex, live in one side and rent out the other. Or use platforms like Fundrise or REITs to invest in real estate without being a direct owner. And never forget, the rich own things. Whether it's stocks, real estate, or a business, they own assets that increase in value over time. The middle class and the poor own liabilities. The rich own income-producing assets. That's the pattern. That's the formula. And it's a formula anyone, yes, anyone, can follow. Now that you know the methods, are you ready to put them into practice? So, what did we learn? You don't need rich parents. You don't need extraordinary luck. You don't need a huge paycheck. You just need a plan and the patience to follow it. Most people wait for permission. They wait until they have extra money or the right time. But the truth is, wealth is built by those who start before they feel ready. Let's recap. And now, the most important thing. No one is coming to save you. Not the government, not your boss, not a lucky break. But that's good news. Because you don't need saving. You just need to act. Want to change your financial future? Then treat wealth like a skill, not a dream. Learn, apply, repeat. Start that side project. Open an investment account. Cut the noise. Ignore the flash. Play the long game. Because 10 years from now, you'll either be someone who wishes they started or someone who's thankful they did. And the best part? You don't need to be extraordinary to get rich. You just need to be consistent. And that, anyone can do starting today. If you want to learn how to make money with YouTube channels without even showing your face, you need to check out my digital book, Faceless YouTube Channel Millionaire. In it, I reveal the exact step-by-step process that has already helped many people turn YouTube into a real and steady source of income, even starting from scratch. And the best part, if you want personalized support to understand how to apply the method correctly and start seeing results, just click the link in the description or the pinned comment. So take action now, because this support is exclusive and spots are limited. The earlier you act, the better. I'll explain everything in detail over there. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps me continue bringing valuable content to you. Now, let's get into the video. That's it for this video, everyone. See you next time. Love you all.